On Monday, the trading session started with a moderate optimism. Brent crude is trying to settle above $35 per barrel. The ruble is also gaining ground against its American counterpart amid revival in the energy market. However, the ruble is unlikely to rise higher. The mounting tensions between the United States and China continue to weigh on the market. On Sunday, thousands of people in Hong Kong marched through the city in protest against the new national security law proposed by Beijing. The US and some other developed countries strongly disapproved of new legislation, saying that it breaches the territory's autonomy. If China goes on and implements the bill, the entire group of risk assets may come under pressure. Meanwhile, oil is trading at comfortable levels. Brent oil futures gained 0.3% with the benchmark trading at $35.20 in the morning trade. June futures for American crude moved moderately higher to trade at $33.43. On Monday, traders continued to evaluate the data from Baker Hughes released on Friday. According to the report, the number of active oil rigs in the United States has dropped to its lowest level since 2008. Today, more and more countries around the world are gradually easing lockdown measures, thus boosting hopes for a quick recovery in global fuel demand. At the same time, investors prefer to ignore the possible risk of a second wave of the coronavirus outbreak. The steady rise in oil prices and emerging market currencies is pushing the US dollar down. The dollar-ruble pair edged lower by 0.9% in the mid-trade to settle at the level of 71.50. However, the ruble is unlikely to strengthen further. It's possible that the Russian currency will stay in the sideways channel near the reached levels throughout this session. This can be explained by a quiet trading day as New York and London are closed for public holidays, yet the dollar-ruble pair may still test the mark of 70 as the ruble will be supported by the tax payment period in Russia and high demand for federal loan bonds. Only when the US dollar moves up above the level of 73.50, the Russian currency will face a new round of easing. The situation in Hong Kong may create more risks for the ruble. In the course of the week, traders will closely watch the conflict between the United States and China, since no key economic data is expected this time. Some external factors also contribute to the ruble's fluctuations. On Friday, the head of the Bank of Russia noted that the regulator planned no changes to the budget rule regarding the selling and purchasing of foreign currency. Meanwhile, the central bank considers cutting its key rate by 100 basis points in June. These plans will continue to boost the demand for federal debt securities and for the ruble as well. However, investors have already priced in this scenario in the quotes, so its positive effect on the ruble will gradually weaken. That's all for now. We wish you a profitable deal. See you on our channel with a new video in a couple of hours.